Hello students, let's continue our chapter thermodynamics, and our today's topic of discussion is first law of thermodynamics. So let's discuss about the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics states that if there is a system capable of doing work, okay, and if heat is supplied to a system, suppose del Q is the amount of heat, del Q is the amount of heat supplied to a system. Amount of heat supplied to a system. Okay, so this supplied heat will be used up to increase the internal energy of the system and the work done by the system onto the surrounding. Okay, suppose there is a container, okay, and suppose del Q amount of heat is supplied to it. Okay, how much heat? Del Q amount of heat is supplied to it. Del Q amount of heat is supplied to it. Then some of the part of it, this supplied heat is used up to increase the internal energy of this system. Suppose there is a cylinder and a gas is filled in it, and here is a piston P which is movable. So this heat is used up to increase the internal energy. Okay, to increase the internal energy. Also, this gas will do the work on this piston and move it in upward direction. Suppose initially piston was at this position, A position. Now the piston has moved to position B and this is its final state. Okay, so this piston is moving because gas is doing work on it. Okay, gas is doing work on it. So if del Q is the amount of heat supplied, okay, then del U is the increase in internal energy of the particles of this system plus work done by this system onto the surrounding. Okay, work done by this system onto the surrounding. So this is the statement of first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics states that if some heat is supplied to a system which is capable of doing work, then the quantity of heat absorbed by the system will be equal to the sum of increase in internal energy and work done by the system onto the surroundings. Okay, so suppose this piston is having area A. Okay, piston is having area A, and from initial to final position it has displaced through a displacement of dx. Okay, there is some displacement in the piston na, because of the work done by these gases. So these gases are doing work and they are moving the piston in the upward direction. Suppose the piston has moved by the displacement of dx. Okay, so how much is the work done by the gas on the system? Work done is equals to force into displacement, है ना? Work done is equals to force into displacement. So force applied by the gas is F. Okay, force applied by the gas is F. So this force is equals to pressure into my area, है ना? This force is equals to pressure multiplied by area into del x. So what is area into this displacement? Area into displacement is the small change in volume, है ना? Area into displacement is small change in volume. So this work done is equals to work done by the gas onto the piston is equals to P del V. So you can put the value of del W in this equation. So you will get del Q is equals to del U plus P del V. Okay, del Q is equals to del U plus P del V. So this is the another form of first law of thermodynamics. So first law of thermodynamics states that heat supplied to a system is partially used up to increase the internal energy of the system. Internal energy is related to the different types of energy of the particles ना, kinetic energy, rotational energy of the particles है ना, translational energy of the particles, and rest of the supplied heat is used up to do the work onto the surrounding by the system. So suppose we have taken the case that here is a cylinder, del Q amount of heat is supplied to it, and this piston is movable, and this gas is forcing the piston in the upward direction, and F force is acting on the piston in upward direction. Suppose it has displaced by a displacement of dx na? So del W is equals to F del x. Put the value of del W, put the value of F we know that pressure times of area, so A into del x is equals to del V. So del W is equals to del U plus P del V. Okay, so heat supplied to a system is equals to change in internal energy plus work done by the system onto the surroundings. Next we are going to discuss about the specific heat of a gas. Suppose we have an arrangement of a cylinder and a piston is applied to it, and this piston is movable here. Okay, piston is movable, and in this cylinder some gas is filled. Now some amount of heat is being applied to this system. Suppose del Q is the amount of heat supplied to this system. Okay, so the problem is when we increase the temperature of this system, then volume will increase, and or you can say that pressure and volume both will change by supplying heat to this system. Okay, pressure and volume both will change. Why so? Because this gas is allowed to expand na, so volume will increase due to the heating as piston is movable here. Okay, suppose this gas is allowed to expand, so heat supply will be used up to increase the volume of this gas है ना, and this will leads to change in pressure. Okay, so suppose you want to raise the temperature of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. Okay, suppose you want to measure the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of any substance by 1 degree Celsius. Then it will not be fixed because it is dependent on pressure and volume. We have this, suppose ideal gas is filled in it, we have the equation PV equals to nRT for an ideal gas. So if temperature is changing, then pressure and volume both are changing. Okay, so we cannot specify how much heat is required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. Okay, so this is known as specific heat. What is specific heat? Specific heat is the, we have discussed earlier also about the specific heat, that specific heat is the heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. Heat required to raise the, suppose we have taken any gas, for example oxygen gas, nitrogen gas, any gas. So you want to raise the temperature of 1 gram of nitrogen gas, suppose by 1 degree Celsius. So how much heat will be required? That we cannot calculate, because when we are increasing the temperature, pressure is changing and volume is also changing. Okay, so we can discuss about various examples. For example, there is an adiabatic process. In adiabatic process, pressure, volume can change, temperature can change, but heat is not supplied to the system. It means del Q will be equals to 0. Del Q will be equals to 0 for the adiabatic process. So we know about the formula for specific heat. Specific heat is del Q by m into del T. Del Q by m into del T. So for adiabatic process, del Q is 0 na, so specific heat will also be equals to 0 है ना. For adiabatic process, heat supplied to the system is equals to 0. Okay, heat supplied to the system is 0. Okay, but if pressure is changing, suppose we are compressing, we are moving this piston in downward direction. Okay, and the walls of this cylinder is adiabatic walls. Okay, what type of wall is it? It is adiabatic wall. So for an adiabatic process, heat is not supplied to the system now. Suppose we have moved the piston in downward direction. In adiabatic process, pressure, volume, temperature can change now. So if piston is moved in downward direction, then temperature will rise, del T will be non-zero, del T will be a positive value, but heat is not being supplied to the system. So specific heat for an adiabatic process comes out to be 0. It means we can raise the temperature of the substance by 1 degree Celsius by not applying any heat. Okay, without applying any heat, specific heat is 0 na. So without applying any heat, in adiabatic process, adiabatic process, temperature of substance can be raised by 1 degree Celsius, because temperature can be raised by pushing the piston in downward direction. Okay, so adiabatic specific heat can be 0 for adiabatic process. Okay, now suppose there is a isothermal process. Okay, there is an isothermal process. For an isothermal process, del T is 0, isothermal process. Next, we are taking some of the examples of various thermodynamical process and what can be the specific heat values for that type of process that we are discussing now. So next, suppose we are discussing about the isothermal process. So for an isothermal process, del T is 0, change in temperature is 0. Okay, for an isothermal process, change in temperature is 0. So we are applying the heat in an isothermal process. Okay, del Q is being applied to the isothermal process. So gas is allowed to expand. Gas is allowed to expand. Now this gas is expanding. Heat is being supplied. Gas is allowed to expand. So raise in temperature will be equals to the fall in temperature of the gas. Okay, how much is the जितना टेम्परेचर आपने हीट सप्लाई किया ना, उतना ही टेम्परेचर इसमें डिक्रीज कर जाएगा. ठीक है, सो व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ स्पेसिफिक हीट फॉर आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस? सो del Q by m del T. So del T is 0, so it comes out to be infinity. Del Q is not 0 here. Del Q is not equals to 0. Okay, del T is 0 for an isothermal process. So infinite amount of heat is required for an isothermal process. Why so? Because we are applying heat. So how heat supplied to this system will be equals to the fall in temperature of the system. Why so? Because you are applying heat to the system na. So gas is expanding here. So if gas is expanding, gas is doing work, then because of doing work, its temperature will decrease. So how much is the heat supplied? By that much amount or by that much temperature of the gas will decrease. So for isothermal process, specific heat is infinite. Okay, next, specific heat can be positive also if del T is greater than 0. In this formula, suppose you are applying heat to the system and final temperature is greater than, suppose, in initial temperature, na? There is a rise in temperature. If there is a rise in temperature, then specific heat will be positive, and if there is a fall in temperature, specific heat will be negative. So that means specific heat can have any value, 0, infinity, positive, negative, if pressure and volume are both allowed to change. And if pressure and volume are both changing, then specific heat can have any value. Okay, so what is the solution for that? So solution for that is, there are, take two specific heat, one at constant pressure and another at constant volume. So there are two types of specific heat, Cp and Cv. Cp and Cv. Cp is the specific heat at constant pressure and Cv is the specific heat at constant volume. Okay. So Cp is the heat supplied to a system to raise the temperature of 1 gram of substance through 1 degree Celsius. But this process is happening at constant pressure. Cv is the heat supplied to a system. Heat supplied to a system to raise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius, and the mass of the system is 1 gram, and this process is happening at constant volume. Okay. So Cp and Cv. One term is specific heat, this is known as specific heat at constant pressure, specific heat at constant volume. Okay. There is another term which is named as molar specific heat. Okay. In molar specific heat, in place of mass, we take the number of moles. Okay. Number of moles is taken in case of molar specific heat. So molar specific heat at constant pressure is heat required to raise the temperature of by 1 degree Celsius of 1 gram of 1 mole of a substance. Okay. In specific heat we are taking mass here, है ना, 1 gram mass here, and in molar specific heat we are taking moles here. Okay. So molar specific heat, in molar specific heat you will take number of moles here. Okay, you will take number of moles here. So this was all about specific heat. Specific heat at constant pressure and constant volume is more useful for us, because if pressure and volume are both changing simultaneously, then in isothermal process its value is coming out to be infinity. Here pressure and volume both are changing. Okay, and in adiabatic process specific heat is coming out to be 0 when both pressure and volume are changing. So there is so much variation in the value of specific heat. So what we do is we take two specific heat, one at constant pressure and another at constant volume. In the next video we will discuss that value of Cp is greater than value of Cv. Thank you.